Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.
Come join me at Lake Crabtree County Park on today's Pay It Forward. This is Hello ENC.
Hello ENC.
Hey. Livin, Lovin, Local.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Lifestyle.
With your host, Megan, and fashionista, Ciara.
Let's get a sound check. And now, Hello ENC.
Let's go.
Hello ENC. It's our first official day together, and I'm your host, Megan Mamlock. Happy Monday. Thank you for tuning in. We have a ton of fun things to get to, like Fit Minute, Food on the Go, and Pay It Forward, just to name a few. But first, it's National Drive-In Movie Day, so let's get comfy and start snacking on some popcorn. Today, June 6th, is National Drive-In Movie Day. One of my favorite days because I'm a huge moviegoer. And back in the day on Cape Cod, we would always go to the Wellfleet Drive-In, which was my favorite. And to help my parents out, my sister and I would hide under the covers so that we could get a discount going in. But anyways, if you want to head back in time and feel that nostalgia too, here's a fun fact. There are 7 drive-ins located in North Carolina, and 2 are just a hop, skip, and a jump away right near Raleigh. The first drive-in opened in June, right now, how about that? And it was in 1933, shout out Grandma. The guy who came up with the concept, his mom said the movie theater seats were super uncomfy, so why not sit in your car instead? Fun fact number 3, tickets were 25 cents a card. That is so cheap. And today, the average price is $11.50.
Yowza!
That is expensive. Well, fun fact number 4, in the 60s, there were 4,000 drive-ins in the US, but now it's just dwindled down to 330. All right, friends, it's Monday, which means it's time to check out the hottest shows coming to your streaming services and your screens. I'm joined here with C for Stream Queens, and we're going to be checking out everything to get excited about for this week. So let's get into the binge-a-thon. So C, what type of shows do you like to watch?
So Megan, I grew up watching reality game shows like Survivor, so shout out to Jeff Probst, he's my fave.
Ooh.
But there's this sports drama on the CW called All American.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called All American Homecoming, and it's set in the HBCU experience. So it's all about the HBCU experience. Friends, if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it, it's so good.
I love that, and I also am a huge Survivor fan, so I can't wait for that. But I'm also obsessed with Riverdale, which is also on the CW, and all reality shows like from Kardashian.
Now that's another good show.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so good. I can't wait. Except that Riverdale is unfortunately ending.
Oh,
but we'll get into that on
so
another
sad.
Stream Queens.
Yeah.
But let's get into what's rolling this week. So tonight you can catch Roswell, New Mexico, which is in their 4th season. So excited
I'm so
for
excited
it.
for that.
Are you guys just getting over a fight or something?
Do you love him?
More than anything.
And stop running from the truth.
You're never getting rid of me.
There's 2 aliens terrorizing Roswell right now. Put your hands up! And a third who's God knows where.
This is what our triad is meant to do.
Oh my God, are you seeing this? Please, step away from the story.
Some stronger alien powers could come in handy.
I don't need alien powers.
How do we just drive off into the sunset when I feel like the next thing is around the corner?
Roswell, New Mexico.
And after that, In the Dark is having their 4th season premiere, which is going to be on at 9 p.m. And that also looks so good too.
Let's peek into the dark for an exclusive look.
Miss Mason fled the country after she was charged with murder.
But she's blind. My best friend is stuck in prison with someone who's determined to kill her.
This is gonna be fun. So, we're friends now? I could be your best friend.
This may all just lead back to Murphy.
Being Murphy's friend isn't the healthiest choice for you.
You think you can steal from me?
This is not how I want to spend the last moments of my life.
In the dark.
Here's what else is streaming this week. Tonight, American Ninja Warrior airs at 8.
And guess what, C? So I tried my hand at trying to be an American Ninja Warrior in Winterville at the Ninja Warrior Zone, and we have a clip just for you.
Well, that's it for Stream Queens, y'all.
Make sure to tune in every Monday to see what we're streaming next. Up next, get to know me and see better as we play a game of 20 questions to give y'all an inside scoop as to who we are. And are you feeling the pressure to get fit for summer? Well, make sure to come on back to Fit Minute as I take on a non-traditional workout guaranteed to get your heart rate up and build that muscle definition. Welcome back to Hello ENC. It's Megan.
Hey, it's C.
And so just as you guys are getting to know us, we're still starting to get to know each other, so we figured we'd play 20 questions. So C, what was your first job?
TJ Maxx.
My first job, I was a lifeguard, so that was pretty fun. I loved being out on the water every day, you know, getting a little tan, you know, being on sand. Have you met anyone famous?
Yes, I have.
Who?
DJ Tay James, Justin Bieber's DJ.
Oh yeah, we did meet him at Pirate Fest, but I've also met Paul Rudd. He was pretty funny, just as he is in the movies. If you could pick up any new skill in an instant, what would it be?
A disc jockey. A DJ.
I love that. I think I would want to know how to speak another language because I am not very good at it.
So what's your girl crush?
Well, right now it's definitely between Dua Lipa and Bella Hadid because they're just like gorgeous and they're super talented.
Girl, I love Dua Lipa.
Right? Her music is fire right now. What's your favorite movie?
I would say the Titanic.
Why?
I'll never let go, Jack. That's like my favorite part. It was like, I'll never let go.
Do you think they both could have fit on the door?
You know what? I feel like she could have pulled them up too.
I think they would have sunk. Well, see, I'm more of the sassy comedy. I definitely love Forgetting Sarah Marshall because they just have a great cast and like who doesn't love Russell Brand?
Who has been the biggest influence in your life?
Oh goodness, I would definitely say my grandmother because without her taking me to New York City and seeing the Today Show live, I definitely wouldn't have gone into journalism because that was really what sparked my interest. What about you?
I would say my parents because they really, you know, like instilled integrity in me and like, you know, taught me how to just be a good person, you know. I would definitely say my parents.
Yeah. See, so where's the coolest place that you've traveled to?
The coolest place that I ever traveled to was West Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
So I got to study abroad in Australia on the Gold Coast, so that was super fun. I met a few Olympic swimmers down there because it was right before the 2016 Olympics, I think.
Oh, did you meet Michael Phelps?
No, he's on my list, but I did meet an Australian swimmer and I
He's
actually got his phone number, so that was kind of cool.
You did?
Yeah. See, well, we ran out of time, but I can't wait to ask you more questions to get to know you even better.
And I can't wait to get to know you better next week. Make sure you tune in with us next week to hear the answers to the questions that you may have.
Hello, hello, hello. Dreaming just awake to a beautiful light, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. 9 to 5 during the day, but a star by night, yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
The summer weather is here and it's already so hot, but I'm still trying to look my best and feel my best. And that's why we came up with Fit Minute. I ditch the boring traditional workouts and I take on all types of different exercises and ways to stay fit. Woo! I feel my blood pumping already. And what I'd really love to do is I want to encourage you to try new workouts, take on challenges, and for the most important part, don't be intimidated by testosterone-fueled gyms. I hope you can watch me, and yes, sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying, and I hope you can be inspired to try a workout that's, well, a little out of the box. Strength and stamina are the themes for today's Fit Minute. We're here at CrossFit in Greenville to test to see if I can keep up with the workout of the day.
Hey, I'm here with Matt, and we're going to be talking about CrossFit. So for people who don't know, what exactly is CrossFit?
Really the core of what we do is just your basic foundational functional movement patterns like squatting, hinging, or picking something off the ground, also known as a deadlift, pressing, pulling, and carrying. Cardiovascular movements, resistance training movements, and we use body weight movements. Really, when we're looking at the workouts, we want them to be well-rounded. They may seem completely randomized, but there's actually a lot of thought that goes into it.
So tell me about how you get people ready to begin this, like me as a beginner.
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. We're going to be able to acquire new skills in the gym and then also outside the gym, which is just as important. So, you know, when you're playing a sport, playing with your kids, you're going hiking, you're trying to learn a new skill or whatever, you're going to be able to do that faster and more efficiently whenever you have a good movement base and you understand kind of the language of movement. And I feel like CrossFit is really the best way to do that.
Perfect. I'm excited to test out this workout and see, you know, how I do. So let's go.
Excited. Do it.
Coming up, I'll take on CrossFit, but only the basics. I'll show you how to do a front squat, and I'll take a go at my least favorite exercise targeting my core muscles.
From the food you eat to the clothes you wear, we know the importance of our local farmers. Join us on Eastern Soil to learn all the ways they make our lives better.
Hello ENC proudly celebrates diversity, equality, unity, and inclusivity. Share the love and celebrate Pride Month this June.
Hey everyone, we are back on Hello ENC. Thanks again for joining me. I'm your host, Megan Mamlock. Before the break, we got our CrossFit on. Well, actually, Matt did. But now it's my turn. We head back to the gym to get down the CrossFit basics and find out the secret sauce to a successful front squat. Welcome back to Fit Minute. Before the break, we looked at the benefits of CrossFit and the different muscles it trains. Now we're gonna get into a beginner's foundation course to prepare me for my first front squat.
First thing we would do is assess your joints.
Okay.
So looking at your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders, your main joints.
Yeah.
So that, let's say we are doing a squat and you're not able to hit that full range of motion,
yeah,
we know what the limiting factor is.
Next, we went through a bunch of squat variations to really help me get the feel for the exercise and perfect my form. And finally, we get to the piece de resistance where I get to put all this work to the test.
And then you're gonna roll the bar into your fingertips and onto that muscle right there. So your elbow's gotta be pretty high. Not bad, good. It's back, down, and out. That's it. And right back up. That's not a bad front squat right there. Not bad right there. Hey, that's a pretty good front squat.
After completing this course, Matt showed me a few more of the core exercises that CrossFit athletes use to get in shape. For a full body, high intensity workout where you'll feel that max effort, this is definitely something you should try out next. Make sure to tune in every Monday to discover a new way to sweat it out for Fit Minute on Hello ENC. When we started this show, we wanted to make sure we highlighted all the good happening in our communities around the East. So for our first Pay It Forward on Hello ENC, my girl C talks to one man who beat cancer and is pedaling his way to giving back to the community for cancer research. Let's check out today's Pay It Forward.
Hey guys, it's C. This is Pay It Forward. Today I'm with Tom Vibert. He's a cancer survivor who has beat the odds, and he is going miles to ensure that people are given the opportunity to live. Hey Tom, how's it going?
Great, doing well.
Good, good. So tell me, you were diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer back in 2012, but you participated in a clinical trial at Duke Cancer Institute that saved your life.
Right.
So how does it feel to be cancer-free?
It's been amazing. I'm 5 years NED, no evidence of disease from that, and I'm 10 years from diagnosis. So those are some pretty big numbers considering in 2012, it was probably less than 10% chance of surviving that. So we've come a long way.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your on being cancer-free for 5 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And you know, like the percentage rate for the colon cancer is like 14%.
Especially mine. I have a hereditary colon cancer. It's called Lynch syndrome. And it's about 5% of colon cancers. And up until now, there haven't been too many solutions for it.
Wow. So you've been cancer-free for 5 to 10 years. And what have you done to make sure that you stay healthy, that you get all your vitamins, you stay hydrated? What have you been doing?
I know when I got cancer, the biggest thing that hit me was how much you're not in control and you gotta trust your doctors and stuff. But one thing that I did is I knew I needed to be the best patient I can be, and that was, hydration, nutrition, you know, your attitude, your faith. I mean, everything that I could control, I would try to do that. And that's just carried through this whole way. And I even call it something that I put a face on cancer, and I tried to do whatever it was trying to stop me from doing. Cycling was a big thing that sometimes I've had to give it up, but I would always get back on it because I figured cancer didn't want me doing that.
Oh, yeah.
So it became a big thing for me to be in cancer's face when I'm cycling.
Awesome.
All right, now to a music icon. Of course, her big Super Bowl halftime show and what went into it. It's part of a big music documentary from Netflix. It's called Halftime. And of course, Halftime, Jennifer Lopez feels, is about where she is in her life.
Let's go. My whole life, I've been battling to be heard, to be seen, to be taken seriously. Should we do one more time? Yeah! I really feel like my life is just beginning. Waiting for tonight.
Halftime will premiere at the Tribeca Festival June the 8th, then heads to Netflix on June the 14th.
And next, Tom will share how he's paying it forward.
And I don't know about you, but it's lunchtime and I'm getting hangry. It's a good thing we have food on the go up next. Stay with us.
Welcome back, I'm C, this is Pay It Forward, and before the break you heard Tom's cancer story. Now we're going to hear how he's paying it forward. So Tom, will you tell us how you're paying it forward?
I joined up with the V Foundation because they're all about raising funds for cancer research, and they're just a huge stage to be on to bring awareness for cancer research. And
that's amazing.
And since 1993, they've raised over $290 million for cancer research.
Now
So
that's a large amount right there.
It's a really good group to be a part of.
That's awesome. That is amazing. So how much money have you raised? Because I know this is your you're going on your 5th year for the victory ride, right?
Right, and I always try to at least get to a grant, so we're probably $5,000-6,000 on my own fundraising.
That's awesome, Tom. Yeah. You are definitely paying it forward for others.
Somebody was fighting cancer before I had to fight cancer, and I know I benefited from that. And that's a huge thing. And just so if I can do anything for somebody that's coming along behind me would be very beneficial. And I know the clinical trial that I was on actually got a drug approved now for the type of colon cancer that I have. So that was a big thing to be a part of. You always want to know how fast you're going and how far you've gone. So you got to get your GPS ready to go, synced in, time to ride.
It's C. Thanks for tuning in to Pay It Forward. Make sure to come back every Monday to see more acts of kindness only on Hello ENC.
One word, food, 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 food. Or maybe another word I like better is foodie. That's me. There's so many styles of food, flavors, textures, and even cool stories that go into how a dish is made. And I, for one, am always hungry. So I went on the hunt for something that would excite my taste buds. Might as well try everything once, right? Well, that's exactly what Food on the Go is. Easy, fun, quick eats all around Eastern North Carolina. Our first stop, a food truck that sells seafood by the seashore.
She sells seafood by the seashore.
Just kidding, I added that part. It's actually a food truck selling seafood in Greenville. And I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna require a couple of extra napkins. Join me as we discover Food on the Go, where behind me is Betty's Kitchen and Eatery, where we are diving into some soul food, where I get to taste out their famous shrimp burger. So the first step is frying the shrimp, and now we're laying the bun. Perfect.
As you see, folks, that's the finished product. So what we do right here, I go over here, get my bun, and just get a handful, a hearty handful. We don't do 8, 9 shrimp meals. We don't do that. I come over here to my prep table, and this is my legendary coleslaw, homemade. Dump that on top of it, be a nice large.
That is a great
And we come over here, here's Betty Kitchen famous sauce. A little drizzle. There you go, folks. The best shrimp burger in the world.
Guys, I am so excited to dig into this shrimp burger right now. This is the first time I've ever had one. And look at how delicious this looks. We got the secret sauce, we got the fried shrimp, we got the coleslaw, we got the awesome bread. Oh my goodness, it is messy, but I'm so excited. Here we go. You want it to be messy. The messier, the better, because you know it's so good. This burger is so good, I can't stop from my mouth watering. You have all the delicious coleslaw. It's falling apart, which you know means it's good. The shrimp is fried perfectly. It's tangy, it's sweet. It's everything you want in a summer meal. These flies can't even stay away. They're so intrigued by it. So make sure to try out a shrimp burger because it is just divine. If you have an appetite and you're looking for delicious food, join me as we take a bite around Eastern North Carolina for food on the go. Coming up this week on Hello ENC, we're going shark tooth hunting in Swansboro on Bear Island. And I try out my green thumb. We'll have tips for shade gardening and the gorgeous plants that will add pizzazz to your yard. Join us on Hello ENC every weekday at 12:30 to be in the know of everything that is living, loving local in the East. See ya!
Hello ENC proudly celebrates diversity, equality, unity, and inclusivity. Share the love and celebrate Pride Month this June.
Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.